Hey guys, Peter Steele here, back with another video. And again, we are back on those disaster saves. This one should be fun. This is a Turkish Empire save, 1940. It looks fairly okay, so I'm not sure why he thinks this is a disaster. Italy even has some parts of Africa left, so let's see just how bad it really is. Iron Man mode is on with historical AI. Let's go. I'm starting to see here what the problem is. You've got no political power, you've got no stability, you're running out of manpower. You have 48 factories in 1940. What have you been doing? Where's your industry, man? What is this? Okay, we need to fix this. This video is sponsored by Raid, and this month, Raid just brought the latest addition to its huge boss roster, and it's Raid's biggest, baddest, and scariest yet, the Hydra. Now this thing is an ultimate beast, a superpowered clan boss that's like many bosses rolled into one. With its multiple different heads, it's a Hydra, and each one has its unique mechanics. Now, Raid is also giving away a super limited edition champion to every player in the game. Some of you may recognize him already. It is esports legend and Navi superstar Simple. Between now and January 28th, 2022, Simple's limited edition champion is available for free to both new and old players. In Raid, there has seriously never been a better time to get started. Hit the link in the description or scan my QR code and you'll get an epic champion, Vergus, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill and 1 XP boost and an ancient shard. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Okay, units, cavalry template, okay. This is your frontline infantry, I'm guessing. It's decent, it'll hold a line. And some sort of garrison template. Let's give these guys a general, somebody with good defensive stats but who's relatively useless. You do it. Okay, so we've got a mess over here. Okay, let's halt all these offensives. They're not going anywhere. Again, here, I'd very much like to bail Italy out, but we both know how that's gonna work out, don't we? I've never seen Italy do anything competently, so yeah, I am pulling these African troops out. They're out of supply anyway. Come home and we'll figure something out from there. These guys, okay, you can stay, build up a bit of a planning bonus. Maybe we'll see an opportunity to take the Suez away from the Brits. Yeah, supply seems to be an overarching issue. Okay, trade. No. Production. Oh, why are you making Mauser 93s? Yeet. Okay, guns, that's good. Honestly, where's your industry though? Did some of it magically disappear when I took over? Anyway, occupy territory. It might help if you set this to local police force. I'll try some maneuver warfare in Greece when on pause. We may be able to beat the allies here. Well, we'll see. These islands, let's consider them lost. It's fine. I can guard that with minimal troops. These guys are gonna pull out and we'll either use them in Egypt or we'll use them against the Soviets if we ever get the balls to go against them. Construction. We're not building infrastructure, my friend. No. I think we'll be better off building railways, actually. Either I prepare to take on the Caucasus front for the Soviets, or I prepare for a strike in the Sinai. Turkish railways really aren't good, are they? They're not good at all. Well, we'll just build a couple of factories then while we figure out what to do. Okay, I want republicanism, and I want revolutionism, I think. Just so I can get my hands on some stability. I'm also going to get rid of etatism. It's no good at the moment. Just get rid of it. And then we'll see about getting some industry here or maybe some resources. Maybe even go up to a war economy or get up another conscription law. We do need to do something here. 0% stability. How even? All right, let's slow the game down and see. Oh, and your one submarine. Where's your navy? Turkey starts with a navy. Where is it? Oh, you're not ready to fight the Soviets. You're not ready to do any fighting. Well, maybe I can do something here. If I can make it to Vlor, I can get some control of the situation here. We'll see. Yeah, we are just leaving Italy to its fate in Africa. Just Italy, you're no use to us anyway. Maybe able to make a little bit of a breakout here. If we can get far enough, we can take the port here and secure that slice of Albania. That might give us some more supply in the region. I need to design some sort of offensive template, but you've really not given me much of an economy to work with. Speaking of economy, I'm gonna pull a little trick here. I'm gonna queue up 1 billion divisions that I have no intention of ever using. trading, and I'm going shopping. Let's ask the Germans and all our other allies for stuff. Just ask for anything you think they might be willing to give you. So that's Germany, Italy, Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, everyone, even Iran, I just ask anyone. There we go. Those are decent numbers of stuff. Oh yeah, that is what we need to keep our economy going. Well, our army. We don't have an economy right now. I'm gonna cancel those units though. Let's also reconfigure our industry, knowing that we will get a lot of stuff from that. Most of our deficits will be gone. I will need trains. I will still need trucks. Quite a few trucks. I intend to make trucks my offensive unit. I'll have a lot of infantry equipment incoming. I really don't like your industry. I don't know what you did, but you did not build up this country before going to war. This has to be one of the weakest turkeys I've seen so far. Now, as for the focus tree, I'm not very familiar with this branch. I've mostly played around with the left branch, but I hope it has some good bonuses for you, because I am not feeling confident. We've even not gotten rid of sectarian woes, which sucks a lot. If we are able to clean up the European mainland, clean up Africa, or at least seize the Suez Canal, maybe we can call this a win? I don't know if we can knock out the Soviets though. As for research, okay, yeah, you're gonna need to put a little more effort into the industry, but it's mostly okay. You've neglected radar, wouldn't do that. You've completely ignored air. Considering your industry, I can see why, but air is really good. Navy, artillery, yeah, they're pretty okay here. You've done some armor stuff, but honestly, you don't have the economy for armor. I would get logistics companies, maybe even signal companies. They're really good. And yeah, you're pretty caught up here. I think you know what you're doing, sort of, but then you somehow allow Turkey to completely go without an industry. I think we're gonna save up 100 political power and just get rid of etatism, and after that just spam like republicanism and revolutionism just to get our stability up. You've got zero stability, my friend. All right, officer corps, maybe I can do something here. Yeah, I'm gonna get political loyalty. I mean, it's gonna give you worse generals, but it's gonna give you some stability. The rest though, not much I can work with here. Well, we've at least cut Albania off from the rest, so maybe we can make some moves on Greece from this position. Now, if I'm ever going to take the Suez, I'm gonna need supply here, which means the supply hub. I know it costs a lot, but I can still do... Where are we? Down here. Reorganize the railway system. It allows me to build them quicker. This may not be the best idea I've had, but you gotta try something to break out from this, because you're kind of boxed in right now. At least I was able to pull out most of your infantry from Africa, so those guys at least survive. Okay, focuses. I could play with the Soviets before Germany declares. That will get me a couple of free factories if I'm quick enough about it. Or I could just say, screw that, get German military aid. Good amount of factories. Well, not really that many. 2-3 mills, and Germany gets 2 civs. But it does open the way to a research slot. This would give us 2 civs and a mill. It's a bit of infrastructure. Maybe get Soviet tank factories as well. That is another 3 mills. The other paths don't really do much for us, like army stuff. Yeah, that's all well and good, but you know, yeah, I kind of want these factories before the Soviets go to war with Germany. The Allies really have Greece stacked. Ugh, supply is an issue here. Mostly because they've not hooked this up to their railways. Are you really gonna let me do that? Fortunately, we have enough equipment now with everyone sending us Lend-Lease. Could train a couple more units, but what's the point, really? They're not offense-oriented, and I don't think I can train any good offensive units just yet. I need more trucks to enact my plan, and more of everything, really. Once I have that supply hub built, maybe I can make some moves into Sinai. It does look like they are redeploying a lot of troops here. That might open up opportunities for us, maybe? Let's see if we can break through here. Just want to clean up Greece if we can. That would close an entire front, free up a lot of units for us. Yeah, the terrain is not ideal to operate in, but I think we might be able to break through here now. Mostly because the Allies have redeployed everywhere for some reason. Yay, non-aggression pact and some free factories. Thank you, Soviet Union. Okay, I think we've got the Greek pocket mostly cut off now. Keep accepting or asking for all the Lend-Lease you can get. You're gonna need it at this point. Mostly AA though. Why are you losing so much AA? I mean, you don't have an air force, so I guess it makes sense. Okay, 100 political power. I'm gonna get rid of etatism. Yes, we'll get more consumer goods, 5%, which is bad, but at least we'll get some political power gain. Get 15% 10% of our stability back. I think it's worth the trade-off, honestly. Yeah, I don't want to stick on etatism. Like, we need stability. We're gonna get a bunch of negative events otherwise. Oh, Italy, clinging on to dear life, but just pull out. Just pull out. Oh, we are getting a bunch of allied divisions encircled in Greece, so I think we can consider that front maybe not closed, but at least we're doing a lot better there. We've still not been naval invaded. It's just these stupid islands, though. Can't really take them. Might need to research Marines. I have a army for the Caucasus, but these guys really are not what I need. I'm gonna research Mountaineers, I think, soon. Oh, you have Mountaineers, so I'll get better Mountaineers. Maybe we can contribute to the Caucasus front. I'm gonna make a copy of your infantry template. Gonna make it a Mountaineer division, and I want to upgrade them to 25 combat width. That's optimal for mountains. Gonna need more army XP though. Even with the supply that we now have from the supply hub we built, it's not going to be enough. Well, we are getting some more political power. I have my etatism. Time to work on stability. So republicanism, and we'll switch that out with the occasional revolutionism. That should get our stability up. Okay, got the free factories from Batumi Accords. I can't get Soviet tank factories until I get reputation up. So let's increase German military aid then. I don't think I want to improve relations with the Soviets. Maybe, I don't know. How many factories would that be though? 3 mills. Don't think that's worth the effort. Oh boy, the Allies really like Greece, it seems. This is gonna be a bitch to crack. We might actually get Athens. Come on, come on. Ah, yes. Okay, that's good. At least that will give us supply in the region. All that hard fighting for so little gain. It's all going to Bulgaria. This really wasn't worth it. But at least Greece is secured now. Oh, look at that. Italy managed to take out what was left of Greece. Still got the shitty islands here, though. Don't think I'll be able to break through. Yeah, that crossing penalty is harsh. Oh, maybe. Maybe if I just keep attacking. Yeah, they won't be able to regain any org if I just keep on attacking. Well, we've sort of stabilized most of this. I mean, we're in a good position. Oh, good. We still don't have an economy. We're in a better position than we were. If I can just get North Africa under our control and get a good strike on the Soviet Union, and that would make all this done and dusted. This is, by the way, our Mountaineer template. It's by no means brilliant, but 25 combat with these guys should be able to do a lot of damage. Maybe I can get more artillery in? No, I like this. Could also work. This does more damage though, but I think it's a little expensive on the artillery front. You know what? You need big hits. That's what we need. We need big hits. Oh, look at that. We might actually be able to break through now. Oh, great. Germany's just declared on the Soviets. We're not ready though. We are by no means ready. I'm still building up a railway to this area so we can actually supply the troops there. Oh man. Oh man. Well, we'll just hold off from joining that until we are sort of ready. Maybe when we take this island, we can free up more troops. We are killing a lot of divisions here. I like that. German military aid. Okay, that will allow us to get another research slots. Yes. Yes, please. Ah, okay, the Greek islands are also secured. So we are pretty okay now. I'm gonna split up this army. 14 of you. No, actually, there's nothing I can do here yet. Unless, you know, maybe I can push across here. We'll see. We'll see if I can make anything happen. This army is probably going to this front. If we can just push across the Suez. Just, come on, come on. Come on. No, keep reinforcing it, and I can't stop them. Maybe now? Yeah, looks like it's gonna work. And get across. Go on. All right, we're across. Quickly expand. Also gonna need more troops on that front. I'll borrow a couple of troops from the other general, and we'll train up 14 fresh divisions. And that's pretty much it for our manpower. We're gonna need to go up conscription law, aren't we? I don't want to. Italy, what's the plan here? Are you trying to trick me into accepting one of your call to arms? Anyway, if I can keep this offensive going, maybe I can secure the Middle East. No, wait, Egypt. Egypt's not the Middle East. Alright, finally we're getting somewhere. I'm not gonna join Germany though. I can't fight those fronts at the same time. If I can link up with Italy again, maybe there's an opportunity there. I feel so dirty fighting with infantry though. It's not even good infantry, it's garbage. I'm fielding garbage. Just take Alexandria out. Come on. We're doing well. We're doing well. Oh, don't overextend here. Don't get cocky. Okay, things are looking up for the Turkish Empire for once. good. Still need more stability though, but we're doing a lot better than we were before. Tempted to discuss these investment opportunities or industrial projects, but I know I'm gonna need more stability. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off from doing anything until I get my stability back up. Oh yes, we got the British Army Corps in North Africa surrounded. Yes, excellent. I'm gonna need to help Italy out here by building either a railway or a series of railways, because Italy's kind of bad at everything and anything they do. Oh yes, good. Okay, those troops can now slowly march towards Libya, I guess. Oh, I so wish I had some motorized. There's some tanks to throw around. I just don't have anything. Somebody got wounded? If only I knew who. Oh god, I think we found the Americans. Ah, that is a lot of troops they've got here. That is a big problem. Maybe just halt that offensive for a bit so I can get more troops in here. Also building up a railway just to link up our territory to the Italians. They've done no build-up in this area whatsoever, so we're gonna have to do it for them. That's good. Nice section of the American Army Corps cut off without a port, so if I can drive them into the Italian flank quickly enough, maybe, who knows? Keep the rest bottled up in Benghazi and crush this pocket. Honestly, considering how far you got and the amount of troops you actually have available, I am really curious where your industry went. Something tells me you may have deleted it. Come on, you can tell me. Did you delete your industry? Just trying to give me a hard time? Stability is slowly climbing, so at least that disaster is almost averted. I can start maybe considering some of these industry decisions, get myself some factories, because I still only have 59. Still not ready to join this glorious war against the Soviets though, but it looks like Germany's got this, oh yeah, Germany seems to have this well in hand. You know, these encircled divisions are putting up quite the fight for being encircled. They're still pushing the Italians back. Oh, why is Italy so incompetent? Well, Italy built like zero infrastructure in this region, and now I can't do anything with my units here. I have the allies on the ropes in North Africa, but Italy's incompetence haunts me. I've been building my own little railroad all the way back to Ankara just to get some supply in the region. Looks like the German... Oh, that is a lot of red though. This must be a very expensive endeavor for Germany, but still winning. I think our plan is just close North Africa, defend Egypt, and then do two things. Guard the ports while cleaning up naval invasions, and try to strike at the Caucasus. Cut the Soviet oil supply once we're ready. But I only have the one army. I mean, I got two armies here, but I'm not really that ready to party just yet. Well, I think we've got your stability issues sorted now. Yeah, I got one more republicanism going. After that, probably war economy or switch out some military high command, because you didn't really pick the best military high command here. Oh, this guy's great. 15% division speed. Why didn't you just pick this guy? I'll drive the allies out. This is their last holdout in North Africa. Well, except for Tunisia, but we don't count Tunisia. Hallelujah, we took the ports. Okay, Italy, you can thank me later. Now we just need to push back up to Tunisia, and we've got this sorted. Now supply, though. Supply is... well, it's not good. Let's just put it that way. I'm still building a railroad for you, Italy. Why are you making me do everything? I don't want to go to war economy, but I'm also out of manpower. I think we'll have to go to service. Oh, that even ruins our economy more. Unless I can wait for another 150 days. Yeah, it's gonna have to be service by requirement. Oh, I hate this. That's a lot of allies here in Tunisia. Oh boy. But I can't say the counterattack's been disastrous. This has gone really well. Just, yeah, Egypt's a bit annoying, but I could just stack a small army there just for defensive purposes. Once I've pushed them out here, we should be relatively safe. I've also hooked this up to our supply network. I've built so many railroads for Italy already. Germany is getting D-Day though. They are becoming more and more numerous. I'm not ready to help you out yet, Germany. I am not ready to help you out. Once I clean up Africa, I can launch a small campaign in the Caucasus, but that's about it. But you seem to be doing fairly well here already. Ooh, if we can finish this off, that is a lot of American divisions gone. Ooh, Turkey is making gains. Surely you must have contributed something. Where Turkey's actually done well. That's a lot of Brits. We've done it. We've secured the area. All right, so we have North Africa under our control. Okay, I can redirect this army south here, I guess. I don't know what they'll be able to do here because there is no supply in the region. I've also designed this motorized company. Maybe I can use these. They tend to do very well for me. Might need to plop a few more things in like recon, maybe some AT, we'll see. But I will need to queue up a bunch just to fake a deficit so I can ask Germany for stuff. You know, Lend-Lease is great. Always abuse it if you can. Come on, Germany. Need some trucks and artillery and pretty much everything. Germany has no trucks. Okay, if we're gonna be of any assistance here, we're gonna come in now and fight the Soviets. This may be a giant mistake, but I've got 2 armies there. I've got us a couple of mountaineers. Maybe I can break through towards Tbilisi and cut the railway line here. That will cut their supply. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do our best to be of use. We've cut the Tbilisi railway line. Good. That means these most of these guys will not get supplies as soon as we take the port there as well. That's perfect. Oh, I see a lot of Soviets here though. Good. Now I see a supply of here that we can plug into our own railway network. Brilliant. Supply just went away again. Is it just every time we join another war, we get another at-war penalty? Because that's just a 30% stability just gone again. Is that bugged? Is it a mechanic I'm not understanding? Oh well, doesn't matter. We're doing good. We're doing okay. That's not okay though. Well, I think Germany can handle that. It's not too big. Well, Germany's gonna have to handle it. I have nothing free for them. Oh man, using my mountaineers as a spearhead, we have really cut through. This has gone exceptionally well. Just to push towards Baku. We have already cut off the Soviet oil supply. Let's keep going. Just keep going and we will have control of the Caucasus. That's a major blow to the Soviet industry. Yeah, the Reds are not coming back from this one. All we have to do is prevent major D-days in Europe or Africa and we're good. We'll beat the Soviets and this is a victory. We might even come out of this with a little bit of industry. Oh boy, we've encircled a lot of Soviet troops here and I like it. Golden Age of the Wolf, finally. Some free stability. Yes, please. Well, I'd say Turkey has earned its share of the spoils here. We've single-handedly saved the North African campaign, and I'd say our strike into the Caucasus has been very beneficial to the German war effort. We have just decimated the Soviet troops here. Alright, I've also split half the army I had guarding this off and turned them into my motorized divisions. I had enough equipment to do it. Gave them to a decent general with a good trait. Where is this? Cavalry officer, so he'll gain more experience for combined arms expert. So we'll see. We'll see if these guys turn out to be useful. I don't need that many divisions sitting here anyway. They're just sucking up supply. Let's see if we can actually, you know, be of use. I think the Lend-Lease we've been gathering from everybody has mostly been keeping us afloat because I am not producing a lot of stuff. It's not difficult since I have virtually no factories. I'm gonna keep saying it, but where the hell is your industry, man? Oh, look at the amount of Soviets we've encircled here. Oh, they're not bouncing back from that one. Oh, yes. Good. And the motorized is just thundering through the plains here. They are spent. Soviets have nothing left. I can go wherever I want now with these guys. Provided, of course, there is supply. Supply might be an issue. Oh, so many Soviet divisions here. I am slightly annoyed that Germany and Italy have pretty much been taking a bunch of land from us because we've taken the Caucasus, my boy. I did that. Not you, Schmittler. We did that. Name I cannot pronounce. I think that's Mehmet. I don't know the rest. I don't think the Soviet Union is going to be much more of a problem. They do have a ton of divisions left, but hardly any factories. Species in. Okay. That means I'm gonna need to garrison that part as well because the US is gonna come now with naval invasions to simulate Operation Torch. I need more garrison troops. And game is running real slow for being 1942. No step back could use some optimizations. I'm actually somewhat impressed that they've managed to hold on to Sevastopol and Crimea. Then again, the AI is pretty, well, not clever. Okay, what else can we do? I think now we just, this gives away stability again. Well, that is gonna get us kicked from the axis. Don't want that. As long as we don't target our own friends, I think we should still be good. This might bite me in the ass. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna give up a little bit of stability. I can get it from republicanism and revolutionism. Just a couple of cores. Cores means factories and manpower. We need both. There's just no more supply in Russia. Once you've pushed past Western Russia and you start seeing the Urals ahead, there's just no more supply. Well, there goes Moscow. How close is the Soviet Union? Yeah, it's getting there. They're getting there. Less than 100 factories remain. Good. I like that. Oh man, both us and the Soviets and the Germans are all just completely out of supply. Maybe if I can take Kuybyshev or Kuybyshev, I can get some supply there. That's the only supply hub in the region, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing in the region. Once I've taken that, I can start driving along the railway, but at least my trucks will get some fuel, some much needed supply. I'll be able to breathe again. I'm a little upset though. I do feel that Turkey's great contributions to this glorious endeavor are not exactly being recognized. We have 12% participation. We've done more than that, right? Maybe I should just make sure that the Soviet Union doesn't cap before I get the focuses that give us cores, because Germany's gonna go ham for this stuff. We are unable to supply these troops, and we are taking massive casualties here that we seemingly cannot replace. Maybe I should just halt the offensive? Let's halt the offensive. Let's bring those boys home. I don't think we need them to bleed for the Axis. I'll just use my motorized there, and the rest of the troops can just, you know, go sit somewhere. Oh yeah, that is a lot more troops that I'm willing to commit. How about that? I am a valued strategic partner. I've never seen that modifier, but thanks. Thanks, Schmittler. I'm just gonna leave Germany to clear that area up because I'm not getting anything from this. This is just costing me. Does look like I've pulled those troops away just in time. Maybe I should send these guys to Europe. Oh yeah, it looks like Italy might need a little bit of help here. Oh boy. Can't really trust Italy to do anything right. Don't worry though, boys. The cavalry is coming. The cavalry is coming to bail you out yet again. I say Italy's incompetent, but they have managed to invade Ireland. I hadn't even noticed that they shifted to a different hue of green. Game is running like ass now though. Wow, 1943 and it's already this slow. Oh, when the Soviet Union capitulates, we'll take what we can from the peace deal and declare this a win. I've managed to like really improve your economy by now, and you've actually got a competent military going, so I'd say I've done my part. Didn't really give me a lot to work with though. I still think you deleted factories. I still believe you deleted factories. That is another big encirclement here in Nice. Alright, I'll keep one army around Milan as a quick reaction force, and this guy, where do I want this guy? I'll keep him somewhere in Central Europe as a quick reaction force. We have been issued not to violate the sovereignty of a fellow faction member again. I don't think that was a fellow faction member. Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Sochi. Oh, seriously? It's because Sochi is in the hands of Italy. Well, if Italy would just give me control of Sochi, we wouldn't have this issue now, would we, Schmittler? I think I'll just do Confederation, and then I can do the other things. I cannot mess with Bulgaria, though, because that will make Germany kick me. We've improved considerably since I took over, but we are nowhere near close to strong enough to stand on our own. Well, Soviets are about to fall. I think if Sebastopol here falls, it's over. We'll see when the game starts lagging. Oh, big lag spike. There goes the Soviet Union. Great news. Maybe I can take some of the stuff down south here. Not a lot, but at least some of it. Maybe? This province. Somebody knew exactly what they were doing when they added this province. And with that, we conclude the war with the USSR. We got at least some slices of the Caucasus, so Sochi all the way down here to Azerbaijan. We can get some cores on this and some claims, so it's cool. It's cool. We got something out of it at least. We got a very big Germany. Yeah, not much we can do about that. And we also managed to puppet Bessarabia here, so sorry, Romania. Other than that, our troops are very busy with throwing allied naval invasions back into the sea, and I think we're solid. We are firmly in control of North Africa. If I really wanted to, I could build up for a counterattack here in Egypt and really go for Africa, but it's 1943 and the game's already running terribly. I'm gonna declare victory here. This game is saved. Whoever sent this in, please tell me. I need to know. Where is your industry? Anyway, okay, I actually had a lot of fun playing this. If you enjoyed watching this, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload more content. Here's the next video for you. I'm sure you'll love it. Goodbye.